Think Mexican-American recess was just a Capri Sun and cafeteria chips? Not even close. The playground ran on its own rules, and snacks decided status. In this video, we're counting down 25 recess treats and after-school snacks. Number 25, Lemon 7. It looks tiny and harmless, and that's exactly why it worked. It was the sneaky recess weapon, a little hit of sour salty lime that made your face do that involuntary squint, like you just got jump scared by flavor. You didn't eat it like candy. You poured a little into your palm, tipped it onto your tongue, and let it explode, sharp, bright, and instantly mouth-watering. It wasn't heavy, so you'd keep going without realizing you were basically chasing tiny bursts of electricity. And it was easy to share too. 24 Lucas Polvos, or Chamoy powder candy. Lucas Polvos was for kids who wanted maximum chaos with minimum effort. It's powder candy, which already sounds suspicious if you didn't grow up with it. But if you did, you know, the first second is pure sour, like your mouth wakes up and sits up straight. Then comes salt, then that chili edge that makes everything feel louder. It wasn't subtle, and that was the point. You'd pour it straight onto your tongue like you were proving something, or you'd sprinkle it onto fruit to turn healthy into dangerous. And the best part? Lucas didn't feel like a snack you finished. It felt like a tool you kept in your bag to upgrade everything else. Number 23, Pelon Pelo Rico. Pelon Pelo Rico is candy, but also entertainment. That's why it had recess. You push the little plunger and the tamarind candy comes out like hair, and instantly everybody wants to try it. Not even because they're hungry, but because it's funny. Flavor-wise, it hits that sweet and sour tamarind base first, then the chili follows like a little reminder that this isn't a regular kid treat. You can do tiny squeezes and snack politely, or you can go full chaos and pile it up like you're building a candy mountain. Number 22, Pulparindo. Pulparindo is one of those snacks that tastes like it has a whole personality. You unwrap it and it already smells bold, like it's about to tell you the truth. The flavor hits every button at once. Sweet, sour, salty, spicy. Like tamarind decided to become a full mood. The texture is chewy and sticky, so it feels like a real snack, not a quick sugar hit. This was the candy kids ate with focus. Like head down, chewing slowly, processing the flavor like it's a serious task. Number 21, Mazapán de la Rosa. Mazapán is the delicate little peanut candy that somehow caused drama every single time. It's crumbly, fragile, and melts fast, sweet peanut flavor that turns into a soft, powdery cloud the second it hits your tongue. But the real challenge was opening it without destroying it. If you opened it perfectly, you felt like an engineer. If it cracked into pieces, you still ate it with zero shame because it tasted too good to waste. Mazapán was simple, but that's why it felt nostalgic even as a kid. It didn't taste like artificial fruit or neon sugar. It tasted like peanuts and comfort. Number 20, Duvalín. Duvalín is what happens when candy decides to cosplay as frosting. That little container with 2 or 3 flavors, strawberry, vanilla, hazelnut vibes, and the tiny spoon, it made you feel like you were getting away with something. The texture is smooth, creamy, and melts warm on your tongue, like a sweet spread pretending to be a snack. Number 19, Gansito. Gansito was the Lunchbox legend, the treat that felt like a prize even if you got it on a normal Tuesday. Soft sponge cake, strawberry-flavored jelly, and creme inside, coated in chocolatey goodness with sprinkles on top, like it was designed to make kids happy on purpose. The first bite is sweet and soft, then that jammy fruit hit comes through, and the creamy middle makes it feel richer than it should be. And those sprinkles? They add that tiny crunch. Number 18, Cueritos with lime plus salsa. Cueritos were never about crunch. They were about confidence. Pickled pigskin sounds intense, and that's why it became a flex. The texture is chewy, and the flavor is bright and tangy from the pickling, already mouth-watering before you even add anything. Then someone hits it with lime and hot sauce, and it turns into that sharp, salty sour zone that makes your mouth water non-stop. Number 17. Chicharrones Preparados. Chicharrones. Preparados are pure crunch plus chaos. You start with chicharron, light, airy, loud. Then you hit it with lime, hot sauce, maybe chamoy, maybe cucumber, maybe extra toppings, depending on who's building it. The texture is the whole point. That first bite is a snap, so crisp it feels like it echoes. And then the sauce starts soaking in and you get that perfect soft crunch moment where it's still crispy, but now it's coated in flavor. You eat it fast because you know the clock is ticking before it goes fully soggy. It's salty, tangy, spicy, and the kind of snack that makes you smack your lips like you're confirming, yes, this is hitting. Also, it makes you thirsty in the most predictable way. Number 16. Churros. Churros are cinnamon sugar victory sticks. They're simple, fried dough, warm, ridged, rolled in cinnamon sugar. But the first bite is always dramatic. You get that crisp snap on the outside, then the inside turns soft and steamy like it's still breathing. And suddenly, you understand why people get emotional about churros. At recess or after school, churros meant somebody's parents came through, or you hit a spot that sold them fresh, and the smell alone made you forget your problems. Number 15. Concha or pan dulce. After school. A concha after school felt like a 5-minute vacation. That soft sweet bread with the shell pattern sugar topping is iconic for a reason. The top is crumbly and sweet, like a little crunchy crown, and the bread underneath is fluffy enough to tear apart with your fingers. It tastes like bakery air, warm, sugary, comforting, like the world got softer for a second. And everybody had a method. Some people ate the crust first, like they were peeling a snack. Some went straight for the middle because it's the softest part. Some dunked it in milk if they had it, and that was basically luxury. Number 14. Horchata. Horchata is the cinnamon rice comfort drink that feels like a hug that learned how to be cold. It's sweet, creamy, gently spiced, and the best versions have that faint grainy texture that reminds you it's real, not just syrup. After school, horchata was a reset button. Backpack down, shoes off. One long sip and your whole day calms down. It also had a secret superpower. It balanced everything. Spicy chips, tamarind candy, hot snacks, horchata shows up, and suddenly your mouth feels normal again. Number 13. Aguas Frescas. Aguas Frescas are the holy trio of surviving hot afternoons. They're simple, fruit, water, sugar, ice, but they hit like relief. Jamaica is tart and floral, like it's bright on purpose. Tamarindo is sweet-sour with a deeper, almost caramel-like tang that feels grown. And horchata is the creamy comfort one, the friend who calms everybody down. But the nostalgia isn't just the flavor, it's the giant glass jar vibe, the clinking ice, and that first sip that feels like it resets your whole body. After school, Aguas Frescas weren't just drinks, they were a cool-down ritual. Number 12. Bolis or frozen tube pops. Bolis are the freezer snacks that always felt like a cheat code. Those long plastic tubes, half ice, half flavor, that you cut open or just bite like you're impatient. The texture is smoother than shaved ice, but not as solid as a popsicle, so it feels like a frozen drink you can actually chew. They're sweet, icy, and instantly cooling, which is exactly what you wanted after school when you were still hot from running around. Number 11. Paletas. Paletas weren't just popsicles, they were paletas, bigger, better, and made like somebody cared. The fruit ones had real chunks, not just flavoring, and the creamy ones were smooth and rich in a way that felt like a treat, not a frozen sugar stick. After school, a paleta was a reward for simply surviving the day. You'd start eating it slowly, trying to be responsible. Then it starts melting, and suddenly you're speed running it so it doesn't drip down your wrist. Number 10. Raspados. Raspados were never just shaved ice. They were a whole summer ritual in a cup. Fine shaved ice, drenched in syrup, sometimes with fruit, sometimes with extras, always with that first bite that makes your teeth panic for a second. The flavors were iconic: strawberry, tamarind, mango, coconut, and they were sweet enough to stain your tongue like evidence. The real upgrade was lechera on top. Condensed milk turns the whole thing creamy and rich, like dessert pretending to be a drink. Number 9. Mango Nata. A mango nata is summer in a cup turned up to 100. Mango ice or mango sorbet, layered with chamoy, lime, and tajin. Sweet, icy, tangy, spicy, and weirdly addictive. The first spoonful is bright and fruity. Then, chamoy slides in with that salty sour depth, and the chili lime hits like a little firework. It's the kind of treat you eat too fast because every bite tastes like the best part. And if it comes with a tamarind candy straw, now you're sipping and snacking at the same time like a genius. Number 8. Mango on a stick. Mango on a stick was the cleanest looking snack that still made you messy. Bright yellow mango, sliced fancy or speared and stacked. Then hit with lime, tajin, and sometimes chamoy until it tasted like sweet fruit with an attitude. The mango itself is soft and juicy, but the chili lime powder gives it a sharp edge that makes your mouth water immediately. It's that perfect contrast: sweet first, then sour, then a little heat that keeps tapping your tongue. Number 7. Fruit cup with chamoy. A fruit cup with chamoy and tajin is proof that fruit can absolutely be a problem. Mango gets louder, watermelon gets sharper, cucumber suddenly tastes like it's in on a secret. Chamoy brings that sweet, salty, tangy punch, and tajin adds the chili lime sparkle that turns every bite into a little shock of flavor. The best fruit cups were cold and juicy at the bottom, with so much seasoning it felt personal, like the person making it wanted you to remember them. You eat it fast because the lime is working overtime, and you don't want the fruit to go too soft. And when you finish the fruit, the real final boss is the leftover juice. That chamoy lime seasoned puddle at the bottom is so good you basically drink it like you're not ashamed. Everybody does it. Everybody. Number 6. Escates, or corn in a cup. Escates is a Lote's after-school cousin, the one that fits your life better because it comes in a cup and you can carry it like it's no big deal. Warm corn, buttery and sweet, mixed with creamy, limey, chili-flecked goodness, and cheese that melts into the whole thing like it belongs there. The spoon hits a pocket of extra lime and your mouth wakes up instantly. And because it's in a cup, it becomes dangerously easy to keep upgrading it. One more shake of chili, one more squeeze of lime, one more swirl of hot sauce. It's the snack that makes you feel like a street food expert at age 11. Number 5. Choco milk and pan dulce. This was the after-school combo that felt like home the second it hit the table. A cold glass of choco milk, sweet, chocolatey, and creamy, paired with pan dulce you could tear with your hands and dunk like it's normal. And it was normal. The bread soaks up the chocolate fast, so every bite turns soft and rich, like dessert pretending to be a snack. You'd dip too long and it would start falling apart, which meant you had to eat quick like you were saving it. The best part was the rhythm: sip, dunk, bite, repeat, until the glass is low and the bread is gone. Number 4. Cacahuates Japoneses. Cacahuates Japoneses are peanuts wrapped in a crispy shell that cracks clean when you bite it, almost like a tiny cookie around a nut. The flavor is mild at first, then it turns nutty and salty in a way that keeps pulling you back in. And because you eat them one by one, it feels slow and satisfying, like you're pacing yourself on purpose. At recess, this was a trade snack that didn't make a mess. No red fingers, no sticky hands. Just try one, and suddenly the whole bag is disappearing. It's the kind of snack that makes you feel a little older, like you've moved on from candy, even though you're still absolutely snacking. Number 3. Ice cream sandwich bodega style. An ice cream sandwich after school felt illegal in the best way. Soft chocolate wafers on the outside, cold vanilla ice cream in the middle, and zero patience required. The first bite is always chaos. Cold hits your teeth, the cookie bends instead of snapping, and suddenly you're racing against the melt. These weren't fancy, but they were perfect. Sweet, creamy, and just messy enough to feel special. You'd start careful, holding it straight, then halfway through you're licking the sides because the ice cream is trying to escape. This was the snack you ate standing up, backpack still on, because sitting down meant commitment. Number 2. Takis Fuego. Takis didn't just show up, they took over. Rolled up like little crunchy scrolls, they hit with that chili lime punch that feels instantly familiar if you grew up around Mexican snacks, but also extreme in the best way. You get sour lime brightness first, then smoky chili, then that steady burn that makes you reach for your drink, then reach right back into the bag. And because they're tight little tubes, the crunch is loud, like you're announcing to the whole classroom, yes, I brought Takis. Finally, at number 1, Flamin' Hot Cheetos plus lime. This was the unofficial currency of recess. Somebody pulls out a red bag, and suddenly the whole table becomes a committee. Everybody has an opinion. The first hit is that cheesy crunch, and then the heat climbs up like it has somewhere to be. But the lime squeeze changes everything. It makes the snack sharper, louder, tangier, like it cleans the spice so you can keep going. And that's the trap. You don't eat a few, you commit. Your fingers turn neon evidence red, your lips feel spicy, and you're still licking your fingertips like you're trying to solve a mystery. If this brought back a memory, subscribe for more Mexican-American food nostalgia like this. And tell me, which one are you bringing back this week after school? And which one are you respectfully avoiding because you're not trying to sweat on the sidewalk?